got a chance to work with the late great Phyllis Hyman?
Yeah, she was my friend as well.
Oh, can you talk about the Queen?
Well, yeah, she. Interesting enough, there was a club called Russ Brown's, and like over in the east part of Manhattan and Upper East side. Anyway, I didn't have to pay to get into any club in New York because the guy people I would work with. And so, but I heard about this great singer named Phyllis Hyman, and she was around the corner over at this place. And so I went over there, and boy, there was a line around the corner to see. It was the first time she was playing in New York, and so I don't remember exactly, but I got in there to hear her, man, and I don't know how we met, but we ended up meeting at another time. But I heard her voice that right then, and fell in love with it. But I ended up meeting her. I believe it was to this lady, Deanna Williams, who she was a DJ under the handle of Ebony Moonbeams. That was her thing. That's who she was. And so of course, she had a TV show and everything. She was we became friends uh, when I was in New York, first getting to New York there. And everybody would come on her TV show, Ebony Moonbeams. I mean, everybody, James Brown, everybody wanted to get on her show. But I believe that's how I met Phyllis. I can't even remember exactly how I met Phyllis. But anyway, though, over the years, we became closer and closer friends. And when she and they were in Los Angeles, she and was it Gene Carr? I remember they came up to my house, actually with my parents, and I remember my mother used to buy all these clothes because my father took care of everything. He had everything. She didn't know how to pay a bill. My father took care of everything, all the bills and everything. So all she was doing was buying clothes, but for some reason she'd hide them under the bed. And I remember them closing the door, and she was showing Phyllis and them her clothes under the bed. Oh boy, they were having a time too. But yeah, so Phyllis, and then I ended up Skip Scarborough, the famous songwriter producer. Uh, you would have me doing the contracting on horns for the horns. The one the first one I did with him was the Phyllis Hyman album. And anyway, so I ended up playing on that particular album as well. And, you know, uh, we would hang just time to time, when she was in LA or something like that, I'd have a chance to hang out with her. Or if I was somewhere where she was, yeah, she was very sweet. And then Jean Carn also is a great vocalist, and she was my friend and is my friend as well. So yeah, just a blessing. Songbirds.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you sharing that as well, man. You worked with some phenomenal people. I gotta ask you. Let me ask you about one more artist. I seen you got a chance to work with Busta Rhymes.
I did. Isn't that something?
Wow, can you talk about that?
Yeah, actually, how that happened. A very close friend and a neighbor that I grew up watching across the street is and was very beautiful, Tina Jackson. And I mean, she was just stunning, right? And as she grew up and stuff. And anyway, so she's my close friend, and she's doing all these modeling things, and she called me. Actually, I was with my mother at the session, and she told me, she said, Azar, I got you hooked up. I said, oh, is that right? She said, yeah, I overheard them saying they needed a saxophone player. I said, okay, I got one. She said, and they were talking about doing the Busta Rhymes video, and so how that worked is that here in LA, uh, the people contacted me, and we went out to uh, a it was a basketball court across the street from a junior high school in the ghetto. And so I met them there, and they shot it to play the music. I played along with the music and did my thing, and they shot it, and I, shot it like that and synced it in. So I'm not on the album; I'm on the video in the ghetto, and it was a tribute to Rick James. Yeah, in the ghetto. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a phenomenal record. I like how Buster did that one, and shout out to Rick James, most definitely.
yeah, and that's something that Rick is definitely a phenomenal
Oh
character
yeah,
there.
no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt. Now, can I ask you? We got a couple minutes. Do you have a preference, like performing live, or being in the studio, or being on stage? What do you like to do the most?
I enjoy all aspects of this art. One helps the other. So being in the studio is a requirement because that's how we get a chance to reach large amounts of people through the records, streaming now, uh, that kind of thing. So yeah, no, I enjoy the studio, and there are different kind of projections of thought. I mean, each one has its own characteristics that one must be familiar with. A studio performer has to adhere to certain guidelines,
Mhm.
you know, uh, to get the best results. And of course, the live, there's a different aspect, that goes along with that because people can see you and or that level of that form of entertainment is now being expressed. You must be conscious of the people can see you now and looking forward to being entertained in a visual way as well. So it's something.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can dig it. Let me see. Now for the viewers who may not be familiar with you, is it a song or a performance that you would recommend? Like if somebody was like, I want to check you out, I want to hear what you got. Like, what would you feel like was your proudest work or your best work?
Well, I mean, okay, so well, you can go to azarlawrence.com, Azar Lawrence, LAWRENCE.com, and you can see quite a few things. I mean, I wrote 3 songs on the Earth, Wind, and Fire Power Light album with Maurice, Spread Your Love, Freedom of Choice, and Hearts to Heart. But we have a new album, uh, you know, New Sky is the title of it, and it's got some nice funky moments in there, and some nice quiet, smooth, beautiful, I think, moments in there. So New Sky is our latest, and you can go to azarlawrence.com and get previews of it and hear it, and also you can pick it up through our website and see all kind of different things. So that's
Okay,
what I would
okay.
suggest.
Right, right. I'm definitely gonna check out them up and coming projects. I mean, you done put in so much work. It's just amazing. I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. Come on, that's
Yes,
phenomenal,
thank
and still going. Still
you.
doing it.
Still going, still going. The Azar Lawrence Experience is the name of my group, and because we have had experiences, I know people use the name, whatever, then they have experience, but we can actually offer you the experience. We've had the experience. You know,
Yeah, indeed, indeed. So yeah, I want to thank you again, King. It's been an honor. I appreciate you sharing your story with me. I mean, like I said, you still got my mind processing, and I'm learning, and I'm sure the viewers definitely, going to learn a lot and check out those the previous tracks and what you got coming out.
thank you, man. Yeah, yeah. New Sky, you can go on there and pick it up, man. I think you'll enjoy it. It's got some
Oh
great
yeah,
compositions on it. So I've enjoyed being on this with you too, brother.
oh yeah, definitely. And shout out to your manager for putting it together. So I'll edit this episode, and then when it's ready, I'll send the links.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Tracy Hannah, we
Yes.
call her the Magic Manager, is what her label is.
Big
Tracy,
shout out to Tracy. Thank you so much.
thank you. So, yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Thank you,
All
brother.
right. All right. Take care, King. Peace.
Take care. All right, peace.